Hello, Miss Mick here. Today we're going to start with some movement, okay? So, what we're going to do is we are going to do the tree, okay? So, number one is you stand with your feet together, your hands by your side, okay? And then you think about how steady a tree is rooted into the ground. So you're pushing your feet into the ground. And then as you do that, you decide to lift one leg and bring it to the inside, wherever it feels comfortable, and you try to balance and hold it in that place. Okay? And then while you're keeping your one foot grounded into the ground like a tree root, you begin to slowly hold your arms out to the side. Now, I am a little bit wobbly. That's normal. Okay? You might be more wobbly than me. And if you need to, you can move your foot down some. Maybe prop it so that the toes of your foot are in the ground instead. And then you can bring your tree roots up over your head. If your foot falls down, that's okay. Just bring your feet back together and take a couple deep breaths. Now, let's take a few moments to do the other side, okay? So, I need to bring up my right leg. So I'm going to try to find this place. I don't want to push it on my knee. It needs to be above my knee or below my knee. But I make sure that my foot that's still on the ground is rooted. And I try to find my balance. Sometimes you have to put your arms back down. Right, and I'm thinking of my tree and I'm thinking of my balance. Okay, my foot was too high, so I'm going to restart that. Okay, that feels more grounded, more balanced. Now I'm going to start with my arms. And it's okay if your foot drops down. So that is called a tree pose. How did you do with your tree pose this morning? Okay, now I'm going to pull up my chair because I want to tell you a story about the leaves that are on trees. This one is When the Leaf Blew In. When the Leaf Blew In by Steve Metzger, illustrated by Kellie Lewis. When the leaf blew in, the cow sneezed. Achoo! When the cow sneezed, achoo! The spider landed on the owl. Look at the owl's face. He did not like that. When the spider landed on the owl swooped out of the barn. See the owl swooping out of the barn? Wonder what's going to happen next. When the owl swooped out of the barn, the pig dove into the mud. When the pig dove into the mud, the goat kicked over the bucket. What else could happen, right? When the goat kicked over the bucket, the chicken spun round and round. I wonder whose feet that is. When the chicken spun round and round, the horse reared up and neighed. When the horse reared up and neighed, the sheep leaped over a barrel. See the sheep leaping over the barrel? Oh, you think you know what's going to happen next? When the sheep leaped over a barrel, the duck jumped into the pond. That's right, you knew something was going to happen with that duck, didn't you? When the duck jumped into the pond, the frog hopped onto a lily pad. Hear that frog? See that spelling of the frog there? Yep. Hopped onto the lily pad. When the frog hopped onto a lily pad, the dragonfly buzzed across the sky. See that dragonfly? When the dragonfly buzzed across the sky, the dog woke up and chased the squirrel. When the dog woke up and chased the squirrel ran up the tree, but the robin flew into the tree. And then what else happened? Look, there's some more leaves falling. That's happening at my house right now. When the robin flew into the tree, the leaf blew in. So the leaves will blow all around because the trees are changing, because summer is turning into autumn. So this is what happens when the leaf blew in, and it blew into the barn. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your tree stand yoga and your story for today. See you next time.